Rewards Canada exclusive promotion to earn 1,000 free points. IHG's fall promotion is here, and AIR MILES expands to Pharmasave locations across Canada. All this and more on This Week in Rewards, right here on Rewards Canada for the week of September 7th through the 13th, 2024. This is your weekly dose of loyalty rewards, travel, and credit card happenings in Canada. I hope you guys have all had a great week, and before we kick things off, be sure to hit that like button if you like today's content, subscribe to our channel if you don't do so yet, share the video with friends, family, co-workers, and if you have any questions, comments, anything, do leave those in the comment section below. This week we're going to flip things around and we're going to do the loyalty and travel news first, followed by credit cards, because there actually wasn't too much for credit cards this week. The first thing we'll cover this week is that news I mentioned, that heads up I gave you in last week's video, and that is this Rewards Canada exclusive. Right now for Rewards Canada readers, viewers, subscribers, when you join Stash Hotel Rewards, you'll get 1,000 free points for doing so. If you're unfamiliar with Stash Hotel Rewards, it is a loyalty program for independent boutique hotels, and they've been steadily adding locations here in Canada. In just the past couple of years, they've gone from no hotels to having 15 partner hotels in BC and Ontario, and have more to come. The entire program has over 325 hotels across the US, Central America, Caribbean, and even a hotel in the Cook Islands. So it's a growing program. They're about 1.25 million members, but they want to grow their base here in Canada. And so it's great that we've partnered with them to have our readers, viewers, subscribers be able to join the program. And I actually recommend doing so, even if you aren't in an area where there's a Stash hotel, one of their partner hotels. The reasons why I recommend for joining is, number one, is that these points never expire. They keep adding up. I mean, my points haven't expired. I've yet to stay at a Stash hotel, and I joined way back, probably close to 10 years ago, when we ran a similar promotion on frequentflyerbonuses.com when Stash hotels first launched. And since then, I've been adding points to my account because they have a lot of free point opportunities, which I'll discuss just in a second here. So that's one of the reasons. Is number one is that those points never expire, so it doesn't hurt to join now. And I've never seen the sign-up bonuses be more than 1,000 points. We've had 1,000 points with, like I said, with frequent flyer bonuses back in the day. We have it now with Rewards Canada. On occasion, the individual hotels, when they join the program, will run a promotion to get members in this 1,000 points. So I don't think you'd be losing out by holding out to see if there's going to be a better promotion. So that's the number one reason. You're probably not going to get more points, and that they don't expire. Number two, help them grow that base, because the more members they get, the easier it is for them to attract more hotels here in Canada to become part of the program. And if you're somebody who doesn't want to stay at the big chains, or you're staying in, maybe smaller towns that have some of these boutique hotels, because a lot of Stash hotels are in the smaller towns and they're these great properties, we can see the same thing here in Canada. So if they can grow their base here in Canada, it'll make them easier to add more hotels. And another reason I recommend joining too is that it's for us to bring you more promotions like this. If this promotion works out to be successful for Stash Hotel Rewards, we can use that to pitch to other companies, and we can bring more promotions like this for you guys, where there's free points or acquisition offers, or in the past we've even done things like double points on stays. So the more participation we get, the easier it is for us to bring you promotions like this to you guys, which we love doing. It's an open-ended offer. There's no deadline for you to join. But if you want to do it sooner than later, and as David mentioned on our Facebook group, you're going to get even more points for filling out things like your profile, adding your email address, and that. He ended up with 1,750 points. Now I know 250 points of that is the free update your profile once per year, and that's how I've been adding free points, is that you update your profile once per year with Stash Hotel Rewards. They're going to give you 250 points for doing so. A lot of times they run surveys where they're going to give you points for completing those surveys. They give you 250 free points for following them on Instagram, so all you have to do is follow them and then send them a DM with your Stash Rewards number. They're going to give you 250 points. So it's easy to build up a little bit of points. I mean, you're going to need quite a bit more to redeem for free nights, but it gets you kickstarted with this program. And who knows, maybe after a couple years, once they've added even more hotels across Canada, maybe you've stayed with them a few times and built up your points balances, that little bit right now that you get for free, where it'll get you so that you can redeem for a stay with one of the Stash Hotel partners. So the link will be below in the description, and be sure to join the program when you get a chance to do so. So continue on with hotel loyalty programs, IHG One Rewards. So this is the program for Intercontinental Hotels Group. If you're not familiar with them, they're the ones who run Holiday Inn, Holiday Inn Express, Crown Plaza. They have tons of brands under their name. They actually don't really have IHG branded hotels. It's kind of like Choice, where they don't have Choice branded hotels. But anyways, IHG One Rewards has launched their fall promotion. It's going to be 3,000 bonus points for every 2 nights you complete at any of their locations in Canada or worldwide. So you can register and book now for this offer, but the actual stays have to be completed between September 19th and December 31st. The key wording with this promotion is that's every 2 nights. So it's unlike Marriott's promotion where you have to have a 2-night stay. This one can be individual stays, so it can be 2 one-night stays, and that completes your 2 nights to earn the bonus points. And the bonus points are unlimited, just strictly limited by the number of days during the promotion. So if you have 4 nights, you can earn it, you'll earn 6,000 bonus points. If you have 8 nights, it's going to be 12,000 bonus points, so on and so forth. If you don't have any IHG stays planned, as always, I recommend registering for these offers right away when you find them. The link will be below in our description. You can register right now, and that way you don't forget about the offers. So maybe you will end up booking some stays with them, and this way you have that offer in your back pocket, and you're going to earn those bonus points if you end up staying 2 nights. I tell people all the time, for any loyalty promotions that require registration, as soon as you find out about them, register right away. Doesn't matter if you think you're going to use it or not. That way you don't have to remember in the future. I mean, yeah, basically what happens is that people forget to register, and then they have stays and they lose out on those points. But that's why I also recommend checking out our bonus points section on the website all the time as well before you book any travel, to see if there are offers that you can take advantage of. I mean, there's ones that you have to register for, or there's ones that you have to book with special codes or things like that, and those are always on the site so that you can earn more miles, more points, or more rewards, because so many people are leaving thousands of points on the table every day because they aren't aware of these promotions, and we try to do our best to bring you all of them on the site so that you can find them before you book your travel and complete your travel. So continue on with loyalty news. We'll leave hotels and we're going to talk about AIR MILES. The AIR MILES Pharmasave partnership is now live across Canada. So this was announced earlier this year, but it went live on September 10th. So AIR MILES collectors can now earn and redeem AIR Miles at over 800 Pharmasave locations across Canada. So it's basically all across Canada except in Quebec. Collectors will be able to earn 1 mile for every $10 spent. So that's actually a decent spend level, because a lot of AIR Miles partners tend to be $20. But this is the same as what they've ran with Pharmasave for years in Atlantic Canada. Basically, it's that same partnership, but it's been expanded across Canada. And then you can also redeem cash miles at Pharmasave, 95 miles for $10 off, just like all other cash miles partners. This is good news for AIR Miles. It's been a while since they've added a full-fledged partner. You know, they've had card-linked offers, AIR Miles receipts offers, all these kind of decent offers with big major retailers, but nothing that's been like a full-on partnership like this one with Pharmasave. So they joined the ranks of like Shell, BMO Bank of Montreal as being a complete full AIR Miles partner. I keep using the word full so many times, but it's been many years because they've just lost a lot of those partners over the years, whether it was like Rona, Sobeys, you name it. They lost these major partners, and now they have gained at least one back. So this is good news. And to celebrate the launch of Pharmasave across Canada, they're going to have a 1-day flash offer on September 20th, where if you spend $10, you can opt in for this offer before. I should say that you should opt in first. You spend $10 and you're going to earn 100 bonus miles. So really good bonus if you can go shop at Pharmasave on September 20th. And then starting in October, they're going to have individual item bonus offers like we see from a lot of AIR Miles partners. It's going to be, they call it the flyer promotions, high value ones. So you're going to earn bonus miles for certain products, or I'm sure if you hit a certain amount of spend during a certain period, you'll earn bonus miles on that. And that was the big news for AIR Miles this week. The last thing we're going to close out with loyalty and travel this week are Miles and More mileage bargains. So this is something we talk about all on the website. I don't think we've talked about in the video. Perhaps we have. You can leave a comment below if you remember if one of our old videos talked about Miles and More mileage bargains. What these are the program's discounted award flights. And they do offer them out of Canada almost every month when they run them. They run them every month. These are very similar to Air France KLM's Flying Blue promo rewards. And if you're not familiar with Miles and More, it's the program of the Lufthansa group. So Lufthansa, Austrian Airlines, Swiss, Croatia Airlines. There's a bunch of airlines in the group, Brussels Airlines. And yeah, so basically what they do is every month they offer discounted reward flights up to 51% off when it's business class for their flights. And so this month they have Austrian Airlines and Swiss. So for Austrian, they're offering 50% off premium economy class between Montreal and Austria. And for Swiss, they're offering 50% off economy class, or 50, it's just actually just over 51% off in business class, and that's between Montreal and Europe. So different locations in Europe, not just for Switzerland. Austrian Airlines always tends to be just flights to Austria, whereas airlines like Lufthansa and Swiss tend to be all of Europe when they offer these promotions, by the way. So yeah, so these offers are good for flights between December 15th and January 31st. So it's not a huge window, but if you need to go to Europe in that time period and you're a miles and more collector and have enough miles, check out these offers, because round trip business class is only 55,000 miles instead of 112,000. Economy is 30,000 instead of 60, and that premium economy offer is 40,000 miles instead of 80,000. Now, if you're not somebody who collects a lot of miles and more miles, there are opportunities to earn them in Canada, not with credit cards, not with hotel transfers, except for Radisson, but Radisson's no longer in North America. You'd have to be part of the Radisson Rewards Worldwide program and still have points there. And their transfer ratio is pretty bad. It's like 10 points to 1. So the best way is to buy miles. And right now, actually during the month of September, their Bundle and Go package, which is Miles & More's way of selling miles. They can't sell miles directly because of some laws in Germany. They can package it together where you get, like, I believe it's Priority Pass and Avis discounts. So they put this together, this kind of travel bundle, but the primary reason is for them to sell the miles. And they're offering a 50% bonus on those packages. Say if you buy a 100,000 mile Bundle and Go package, with that 50% bonus, you're going to get 150,000 miles. Now, it costs $1,920 US to buy that package. That's only like 1.28 cents US, or about 1.7 cents Canadian. That's actually a really good price for buying the miles. But you have to put a big asterisk beside that, because Miles & More charges really hefty fees on their rewards. So you're going to have to run the numbers to see whether it makes sense to buy those miles. So say if you buy 100,000 and you get 150,000 for US 1920, so what is that? That's getting close to about 2,700 Canadian, give or take. You'll have to run the numbers, check to see what the fees are on those business class flights. So you'll have to log into Miles & More. Now, to check flights, you need to have, I believe it's at least 7,000 miles in your account. So if you don't, I can't check those the amount of those fees. But so if there's a way you can find them out, add those fees to what it costs to purchase these miles, and if it comes out less than what the business class flight actually costs, then that's, you know, a good deal. Then it's a good deal for buying those miles. It's like any other buy miles or buy points promotion. If you can come out spending less than what the actual flight would cost, then that's a good deal. But you do have to take into account those taxes and fees. So a little bit of work required, but I do pass these along every month because it is a Canadian offer. You know, these are flights out of Montreal, and I want to let everybody know about every offer out there. And there are, you know, Miles & More collectors in Canada who do have more than enough miles, and these promotions come up, and it can work out where buying the miles too works out for those who do not collect Miles & More miles. So just something to keep in mind when we post these every month when they're on offer out of Canada. So that's it for travel, and I just want to remind everybody, this is the final weekend and final couple days of RC23, the Rewards Canada 23rd anniversary contest, where you can win prizes from Air Canada, WestJet, Porter Airlines, Loyalty Status Co, Air France KLM, Rogers Bank. Lots of great prizes. The deadline to enter is September 17th, 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time. Link will be below so you can enter the contest. And now we'll move on to credit cards. And the only thing for credit cards this week was us posting a review of the Home Trust Preferred Visa card. Yeah, it received the Rewards Canada review treatment. This is one of the remaining few true no foreign transaction fee cards in Canada. It's the only no annual fee one that's out there as a true credit card. I mean, you can get no annual fee prepaid cards that have no FX fees, but this is an actual credit card. Not too much to say about it. It's quite a basic card. I'll let you guys read the review, but I'll just go over the quick highlights. So what is good about the card? Of course, no foreign transaction fees. You're going to save that 2.5% over other cards. So it kind of fills a good Visa slot because it's the only Visa out there as a credit card that has no FX fees. The other thing that's good is 1% cashback earn rates, which is good for a no annual fee card. A lot of no annual fee cashback cards don't earn that much, but some do earn more. Like I said, it's not the highest out of all cards in Canada, but it's not the lowest, but it beats out a large percentage of them. So it's good for cashback in Canada. But what's not so good about it is you don't earn that cash back outside of Canada. So on your no foreign transaction fees, or on your So on your foreign transaction purchases where you're not paying no foreign transaction fees, you're not going to earn a reward. Whereas there are cards out there that give you both. So that's something to take into consideration. There's no welcome bonus offer on the card. And it's kind of an old school cashback card because they only pay your cash back once per year. It's not on demand or monthly or once you hit like $10 or $25 like many cards out there. And there's no extra features or benefits on the card. Has limited insurance coverage. So just things to take into account. It's kind of, a lot of people have got this card just kind of as a backup and for the odd foreign transactions that they may not make a lot. But I do want to know one thing. I've been reading on Red Flag Deals that people are having issues with this card with a lot of fraudulent transactions that are almost been like, it's almost like they've been hacked or something. Not the users, but Home Trust has, because a lot of people are posting the same fraudulent transaction, like all these different people. So something's going on with the Home Trust. So I would maybe be a little bit worried about getting this card right now. Read the review, maybe keep it in your back pocket for future if they can fix these problems. But just know it's it's an okay option for a credit card, especially because it has no foreign transaction fees. And that's all she wrote for this week. Remember to check out the RWRDS Canada website on a daily basis if you can. Follow us on our social media to get updates on all the different promotions, offers, you name it, news, because there are things we do not cover in this video, and those one-day limited time offers don't even make it into our newsletter, which you should be subscribing to anyways, because every Friday is the roundup of all the news and everything. So if you can't check our website on a daily basis, at least you get that. And then Saturdays is the bonus bulletin, where it's all the bonus points offers for flights, hotels, car rentals from all around the world, so that you can earn more miles, more points, and more rewards. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Have yourselves a great weekend. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.